Quick announcement before the episode. Watcher is getting into the podcast game.
We're launching two new pods right out of the gate.
Here's the first one. It's with the three of us. We'll be chatting here starting October 16th, every Monday, every week. On to the next one. Here's the set for the second one. Starting October 17th, I, along with my pal Byron, will be chatting theme parks here every week on Tuesdays. Anyways, on to Ghost Files. This episode is sponsored by and filmed in the great state of Montana.
Who's that?
Is that you? Anybody in here?
Donkey!
Well, this is not my favorite place.
Hi! Rise and shine, ladies!
Come on, give me a scratch! What did I tell you about orbs?
Holy Mother of God!
My name is Benjamin Young, and I have evidence from the old Montana State Prison.
And I have evidence from the old Montana prison.
I suddenly felt like somebody was watching me.
Across my back. I was standing up on my arm. A stick figure show up on the somebody pulling on my pant leg.
I'm shocked to find this unexplained shape.
Can you guys investigate?
Welcome to Ghost Files, where we take your evidence and our tools into the field to expose the supernatural. My partner, a skeptic. Myself, a believer. Both of us, truth seekers. This week, our team travels to Deer Lodge, Montana to investigate the old Montana prison. All right, just another night on the force.
Paranormal soldiers here defending the world.
Old Montana prison. You're about to get ghoul-boyed.
That's right.
Certainly a very foreboding entrance here.
Yeah.
But as my great-great-grandfather once coined, open sesame.
It's locked.
Hello? Maybe there's a back entrance.
I think that's what we'll have to do, yeah.
Just another night on the force.
Just another night on the selfless.
Established in 1870, before Montana was even a state, the penitentiary at Deer Lodge was the territory's first federal facility. When Montana became a state in 1889, the prison began being essentially leased to contractors. Throughout the decades, the prison had a depressing repetition of corruption, neglect, and underfunding. Tired of these conditions, prisoners united for several bloody riots throughout the years. Today, Old Montana Prison is a museum complex dedicated to law enforcement, with nobody living residing in its cells.
But maybe there are
Zombies.
zombies, Draculas, mummies, ghosts.
Well, technically a zombie is a ghost in a weird way.
I don't think a zombie is a ghost.
I think a zombie could be considered a ghost.
No, because no.
What are the
'Cause
criteria for
it's
zombie? Dead and then reanimated?
Reanimated. But I think I would argue the concept of a ghost is the spirit or soul of a person, if you vibe with that kind of thing.
Yeah, I do.
And I don't know that that is a zombie.
There are some ghosts that are residual. They don't really have any sense of being. They're just kind of stuck on a loop. I would argue that a zombie is stuck on a loop where it needs to feed.
Okay. We could be zombie hunters.
That'd be Zombie Files.
Zombie Files?
Zombie Files would be great.
Probably get just as much evidence.
Let's learn about the building.
All right.
Surrounded by granite walls and towers resembling a castle, much of the prison was built with prison labor, who quarried stone from the nearby mountains, felled trees for timber, and laid 1.2 million bricks by hand. Enclosed within its walls are the prison yard, cell house, and administrative buildings. We will begin our investigation at the northwest corner tower of the cell house, where the masterminds behind the 1959 riot took their own lives as their plans fell apart. Then we'll continue through the cell house, ending our investigation in the black box, where almost as many prisoners died as those sent to the gallows due to unsafe conditions. We've placed cameras and audio recorders in two of the most active parts of the building in hopes that we catch evidence throughout the night. The first area is the 1912 cell block, which once held a cannibalistic Satan worshiper said to cause extreme ghost activity. The second is deep inside the surveillance tunnels, where people have reported getting scratched. To end the investigation, Shane and I will each be forced to explore the entire building one at a time.
That's a lot of prison. Whole lot of prison.
That's a whole lot of prison, and I'm gonna hold it down and take a dump on it. I don't know where I was going with that one. Spiritually, of course.
We're gonna do a professional investigation.
That's right. You excited to investigate this prison, man?
Less so now.
Why?
You're a nasty little freak. Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
In 1959, Jerry Miles and his teenage accomplice / boyfriend, Lee Smart, led the aptly named riot of 1959, demanding better conditions for the prisoners. Lasting 36 hours, 26 guards were locked in the hole. The warden was held hostage, and the deputy warden was murdered. When the National Guard arrived to quell the uprising, Miles and Smart fled to this tower with 2 stolen rifles. Knowing their days were numbered, they took their own lives, giving it the nickname Death Tower. Their presence is still felt, and they even appeared to be willing to communicate, as shown in this evidence provided by Benjamin Young.
If this is the right room, say one of our names. Karen. That was plain as day. Thank you so much. Kara's flash. Can you tell us your name now? What did you do? He said
Gunther?
Yep, she's right here. Is that an orb?
We got orb people? What did I tell you about orbs?
I didn't invite orb people.
You invited orb people.
Very fun to have them say their name, though. That's something that we could easily try and replicate. Have them say our name on the spirit box, the obulus.
You gonna sneeze? Bless you. Bless your heart.
Thank you.
Spirit box, Ovilus, Estes
God,
method.
could you imagine if something blessed me after I sneezed? I should start sneezing in every room.
Now that's an idea.
It's such an instinct as a human to say bless you.
Mm-hmm. They wouldn't even think twice.
They wouldn't even.
What if a ghost is normally like, I'm not gonna speak up here because I don't want to, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to encourage the behavior.
Right, exactly. But someone sneezes, you go, ah, bless you.
Oh, Jerry.
Even funnier if it's the Ovilus, because you're like, achoo! It's like, bless you.
Here we are at the bottom of the tower where Jerry and Lee held their last stand. And you can see there's a cannonball that hit the wall because they were trying to, well, you know, hit them with the cannonball.
Oh! All right, watch your step there.
Jerry? Lee?
Jerry? Jerry?
Anybody in here?
My name's Shane, that's Ryan. We're ghoul hunters. You're ghosts. Go talk into his microphone.
Say our names back to us. Thought I heard a little.
It's a quiet prison.
Thought I heard a little rustle rustle. Jerry and Lee, we're coming up.
Whoa, a toilet.
Unbelievable.
Let's keep climbing the stairs.
Oh.
It's honestly fun to climb stairs, you know, fun to go up a tower.
Get a little cardio in.
We haven't done stairs like this since the St. Augustine Lighthouse.
Oh, we got a big door in here.
Oh yeah, or is that like a crate of some kind?
Can any of you move something in this room? Perhaps that light bulb right there?
Looks like the sort of crate you keep a gorilla in. Do you think they did that here?
No, you know, I didn't check the research for a big gorilla that they kept in a prison, but I'll check about that if you want.
You give them a billy club.
Hey, Jerry, Lee, was there a big gorilla at this prison?
Did you bribe them with bananas?
Right,
No.
Let's keep walking upstairs.
I guess that's a no. Oh, getting a little claustrophobic.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we've reached the apex.
It's opening up.
And what is our reward? A room that looks exactly the same. What's behind here?
They only have one little window up here.
Anybody in there?
Hello?
You know what?
What?
On that note, it's time to pull out one of our favorite little devices. Let's try and recreate Benjamin's evidence right now.
Let's do it, man. I don't know. I'm full of piss and vinegar this season. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling juicy.
You're full of piss and vinegar?
Piss, at least. What do you got? Ovilus?
Oh, it's Ovilus time, baby.
Ovilus time!
The Ovilus takes environmental readings that spirits are said to manipulate, such as temperature or electromagnetic fields, and converts them into corresponding words or phonetic sounds. Give it a second to calibrate.
Hit.
Hit what? Hit out.
Get out?
I said hit out.
Hit out. Break this.
Oh.
So I shouldn't have done that. That was a little intense.
He just punched a nail out of the wall. Hello, my name is Ryan. That's Shane. Could you say either of our names back to us, please?
Muscle. Casket.
Muscle casket?
Well, on one hand, they
Confusing.
said that I've worked out, which I have. But on the other hand, they said they were going to kill me, so I'm a little torn.
Did they say casket?
Casket.
What about...
Wow.
Wow. We got Owen Wilson in the house tonight.
What if we just keep saying wow?
Wow.
Every time you say wow, I'll say it a little louder, and then you say it a little louder, until eventually they'll communicate with us.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
I really thought that was going to work.
What exactly was the methodology there?
Why don't we try your favorite, the spirit box?
I mean, you're welcome to try.
The spirit box rapidly scans radio signals to create white noise through which spirits can communicate, and the honeytone filters out the noise while amplifying only the voices.
Hello?
Fire this bad boy up.
Oh, easy, girl, easy.
Jerry, Lee, are you here with us? Could you say our names back to us, Ryan and Shane, to let us know you want to talk to us? You could use this device to talk to us.
Huh? What?
How long did you live here? Or how long did you work here? 8? Who just said 8? Could I have your name, please?
Do you think she said 8 or ape? Do you think it could have been ape, like a gorilla?
I don't think it was ape. There's no gorillas in here for the last time.
Hello? Ah! Hello?
I don't think it works that way.
No, it doesn't seem to.
I know you maybe don't want to talk to us, but you did just respond to us. We're right here. We're not trying to hurt you.
I'm trying to hurt you.
Don't listen to him. Do you prefer when we're here alone? Would you like to talk to me alone instead? Oh, it sounds like they don't want to talk to me alone. I guess we don't have to do the solos.
You'll do a solo and you'll like it.
This is your last chance. We are going to leave.
Did you like it here? What if they were like?
That sounded like no.
No, yeah, that makes sense. It's a prison.
Okay, we're gonna leave.
Okay.
Turning it off.
That was a good session.
You want us to leave it here? No, I'm just kidding. This is very expensive. You can't have it. You know how much this thing cost?
Pick it up.
So much money.
Don't drop it down the stairs.
I would never drop it down the stairs.
It'd be so funny if you actually dropped it right now.
Home to thousands of inmates over its decades of operation, the cell block is one of the most haunted locations in the prison. In particular, cell block 1912 is known to have extreme ghost activity. Extreme.
Extreme. These guys are drinking Monster and flying around on their little razor scooters.
That's right. The cell was home to Stanley Dean Baker, convicted of killing a man and eating his heart. Baker was found with a leather pouch around his neck containing the man's fingers. In prison, he worshipped Satan, refusing to speak to the guards until he had cast chicken bones. At his cell, paranormal investigators have reported feelings of force fields of energy, heaviness in the chest, extreme amounts of anxiety, and have even experienced panic attacks that end as soon as they leave the area. During Ben Young's investigation, they were able to capture a response.
In the cell block of the historic Montana State Prison, we did a shave and a haircut, which is and we expect 2 knocks in return for an intelligent response. As you see in the video, we got 2 pretty solid claps as a response to a spirit or an entity that was letting the team know that they were willing to talk to us.
Okay, ready, Ben?
Go ahead.
No.
Oh my God.
The old shave and the haircut routine.
This changes everything.
Oh my God. It's pretty good.
You like that, huh?
I mean, I'm excited to go do that ourselves out there.
I love a shave and a haircut, yeah.
Also, I just do think it's kind of funny that this is the cell of this satanic worshiper who rips people's hearts out, and the most he's doing is...
Yeah, he's like, just this absolutely scary dude being like, 2 bits!
All right, cell block 1912, home to a Satanist and our guy Turkey Pete. Oh, Turkey Pete. This is where Benjamin Young once again got evidence. He got a shave and a haircut response, so let's introduce ourselves to this cell block in the same way. Hello!
Hi!
My name's Ryan.
I'm Shane.
If you'd like to communicate with us, why don't you finish this one? And I think you might know it. Here we go.
You kind of
Yeah,
it up.
that, hold
Yeah.
on. Let
It's
me
one
try
of
that
the- One of
again.
the easiest things to do.
It's weird with these gloves. These gloves are weird.
Trembling.
Sorry, hold on.
Blew it again.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Let me give one.
You want to give one?
Yeah. I think I broke my camera.
Yeah,
What's making noise?
Something just happened.
Did I break all our ghost equipment with my hearty stomping? Or did a ghost turn it on?
No, it's the temperature. It's because my was heating up watching you dance.
Oh, well, I don't blame you. Look at this stunning plaque. They don't make plaques anymore, huh?
Can you hold this for a second?
Yes, I'll hold your
frustrated.
What, you need a better system here.
Yeah, let's do
It's
some
the
more.
Boo Buddy. Hey there, little fella.
Here, let me do a stomp myself.
Why are you so bad at this?
I don't know. That would be the part where you finish it.
It would be incredible.
You know, what if...
Shush, 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 shush. No, it's definitely quiet.
You know there was a Satanist in here somewhere.
Let's check him out. Hey, I like Satan.
We like Satan too.
We're big fans of the guy.
You know what we could do? We could do a roaming Estes method here.
The Estes method is a technique when one person wears noise-canceling headphones connected to the spirit box, becoming a human speaker system by repeating exactly what they hear. The other person facilitates communication with spirits by asking questions and attempting to elicit clear and direct responses.
Put the headphones on and get in your cell. Get in the cell.
Oh, there's checkers in here.
All right, maybe this will wake you up. Stanley, I brought you a little treat. I know you wouldn't talk to the guards unless you had your little chicken bones. You want a bone, Stanley? And that's not what I meant, you pervert. What was that?
For the record, I don't hear anything. It's just static. So maybe there are no ghosts here.
That would be pretty sweet. You gonna give me the silent treatment? You know how childish and rude that is, Stanley? I came in here with an open mind. You know what? Maybe you are the nasty man they say you are.
At this moment, our audio recorder picks up a voice saying first, or perhaps thirst.
Maybe you are the nasty man they say you are. I guess. I don't know why I figured the opposite. You cut a guy's heart out and then wore his fingers as a necklace. So, I've never done. Whoa! Like, sound like someone hit the metal, or a footstep or something. Are you walking around up here? Holy mother of God! You, prison! Oh, my heart. Oh.
Can I take these off now?
No.
What are you throwing on me?
Chicken bones?
Chicken bones? Why are you throwing chicken bones on me, man? Did you do the bones without me?
I did do the bones without you.
I wanted to do the bones.
I was trying to get Stanley to come out because he wouldn't talk to guards unless there was chicken bones.
Unless there was chicken bones.
It's for his spells. He was a Satanist. Don't you listen to the story?
No.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Lee and Jerry, and then I looked up.
And
there's two figures up there.
Oh, look at that.
And I almost pissed myself.
Did you really? Halloween must be terrifying for you, huh? Walking around the neighborhood.
Well,
Is that a skeleton?
it's a cheap shot to put prisoner figures there.
Another cell of interest is that of Turkey Pete.
Want to guess what Turkey Pete was famous for?
Did he smell like turkey? Turkey Pete.
Is that what your guess is?
Turkey Pete.
Is that what your guess is?
Wait,
lock it in. Final answer.
Okay. I'm gonna say they gave him the chair and he smelled like turkey when he cooked.
You're sick. You're a sick man. Turkey Pete was a model prisoner that was assigned to tend to the prison's, well, turkeys.
They had turkeys?
That's right.
Ooh.
He didn't smell like turkey when he was electrocuted.
One of my favorite meats.
As he grew older, he developed dementia and believed himself to be an entrepreneur, which the inmates and staff humored by buying turkeys from him for 25 cents a bird. At 89 years old, he passed away after spending 50 years in prison. His funeral is the only one believed to have taken place on prison grounds. Let's hope we don't fall victim to any foul play.
You're feeling yourself on this one, huh? Can turkeys become ghosts?
Can turkeys become ghosts? Well, turkeys do have a soul, so technically, I suppose there could be a ghost turkey out there.
Well, if everything has a ghost, then the world is lousy with ghosts. We should be getting evidence all the time.
I'm starting to wonder if there's like two planes of existence.
Okay, we got the living plane. That's us. That's where we are right now.
So here's my plane. No. Here's the plane we're on. No. Keep your hand.
High five.
Keep your hand like this.
Okay.
No, this is our plane. This is the ghost plane. Sometimes something could. And now this is the turkey goblin.
This is the cell of the infamous Turkey Pete.
Oh, look at this, Turkey Pete.
Turkey
Wow,
Pete.
he was a interesting haircut.
The life and legend of Turkey Pete. That is one sexy guy. You know, turkey's my favorite meat. Pete.
Pete, I'm gonna start listing off some meats. Make some noise when I get to your favorite one.
I see. Yeah.
All right, let's start off. Sausage.
Well, so
that's not really.
That's not a meat.
Deer.
Venison is what we call that. You're bad at meats too.
Bison. Buffalo.
I think bison and buffalo are like the same, aren't they?
Dog.
You eat dogs, Pete?
Horse. Cow.
Now you're just naming animals. Well, I guess.
That's what you're supposed to do. Turkey. Well, he didn't like it, but you know, on the bright side, we do have another sink that looks like a face.
Ryan, you know I love a sink face.
Look, he's sticking his tongue out. Like,
that's a sink face for the ages. Actually, my camera is focusing right now, and it looks like it's alive. Oh, there it is. Yeah, almost like a skull.
Turn on, water.
Let's put our faces up against the bar and gobble. My tongue touched the bar there.
That was really gross.
Later in the night, our static cam picked up a small light appearing in the cell block before vanishing almost immediately.
While the facility could hold nearly 290 men from 1907 to 1926, women were housed on the third floor of the cell block. Typically, there were fewer than 10 women at a time, but they were treated arguably worse. Women were forced into cramped quarters and offered no jobs or education opportunities to fill their time. Visitors often claimed to hear the sounds of women's voices in the hallways, including a spirit named Nancy. Evidence from Amanda Paulson shows communication that she was able to have with one of these spirits.
Oh boy.
All right, Amanda.
Myself and a group of people were investigating inside of the women's cell unit. We had placed multiple pieces of equipment throughout the room, including a music box and cat balls down the hallway. Suddenly, all of our equipment started going off at once, and we caught on camera the music box and the cat balls going off repeatedly. It was as if somebody was walking up and down the hall. Hopefully you guys can find out who it was.
A few times someone's actually called us out and been like, hey, do your jobs.
Hey, hopefully you guys could do something for once.
Yeah.
So the music box actually turns on with motion. As do these cat toys.
Thank you.
I'm gonna lose my mind here. All right, here is the woman's prison.
It's where they kept the ladies.
Yeah, that's what the women's
ladies'
prison means.
night. So these are some nasty, nasty women in here,
This is a doll.
I'm surprised that didn't make you pee your little pants.
Well, look at all these people. Della McCoy's just a sporting woman. She played sports.
Women
obviously.
can't play sports. You gotta lock them up.
That. Several women with occupational enterprise.
Prostitution. That kind of sport.
Apparently there is somebody named Nancy around here.
Oh, Nance, sweet Nance.
Nancy?
What'd she get up to?
I'm not sure, but she's said to walk around here.
Who's this stunning gal?
Why does she have money all over her bed?
She looks like a James Bond villain.
I think she just died and exploded into a bunch of loose change, like the Super Mario character.
She did. Someone jumped on her.
Nancy?
Nance!
You down here? This is also where Amanda Paulson sent us evidence of her own. We don't have a paranormal music box, but we do have our handy dandy mag light.
Yeah, we'll get some very informed responses from this flashlight blinking on and off.
A regular mag light, when turned to the space between on and off, can be turned into a touch lamp, which you can ask spirits to manipulate. However, the light will also randomly turn on and off in this setting, so responses need to be timely and repetitive for a compelling interaction.
Let's see if there's a Nancy in here. If there's a Nancy in here, can you turn off that light?
Come on, Nancy, turn off the light.
There's a skeleton popping up, but it's just on the mannequin behind you, but it's moving around. It's doing a funny little dance.
Choke me.
The SLS cam uses a grid of infrared light to recognize human-like objects in front of it, even in complete darkness.
All right, Nancy, turn the light on. Be a dear. Turn the light on, Nancy.
Or any of the gals that were in here. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Let me do it like an old, what year?
Like a prison guard.
Hey, Nancy, turn the light off.
What about this? What about this? Hey, lights out!
Oh, that was good. No, do lights on.
I don't think they say that because the sun rises and that's lights on. You've got your skeleton camera pointing at my camera right now, and you look like you're hosting a rave. Yeah, that's right.
All right, turn that light off, ladies. Let me hear you scream.
Please turn the light off.
Do the lights out again, maybe it'll work.
That's enough clucking, you old hens. Turn that light off. I said lights out. I moved the table a bit on that one. I don't think they would have said that.
No.
And I respect women.
You can't keep giving this explanation after every time you say rise and shine, ladies.
All right, nice. I guess there's ghosts here. Do you see any skeletons over here behind me?
If you're in here for murder, can you turn that light on?
Oh, if you want to be alone here with Ryan Bergara, turn that light off.
This is your favorite thing to do.
What do you mean? I don't know.
What if you want to be alone with that big glass of water over there? Mr. Shane Madej, if you want to be alone with him, turn that light off.
Do you like what you see? Go on, turn that light off if you like what you see.
Turn the light off if you don't like what you see.
So you like what you see.
Oh, yeah, nice.
They like what they see.
I think they're excited for their solo with you. I think they want to make it a duo.
I think they like what they see.
You're going to make it a duet. It's going to be you and that gal that turned into all the loose change behind you.
Yeah, I can't believe they chopped her head off.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, see? Look, yeah. We hear there's a scratcher here in this prison. Oh, yeah, okay.
The scratcher's like, I'm here, yes.
If you would like,
I thought you'd never ask.
If you'd like to scratch Shane, turn that light off and then scratch him in the dark.
Oh, a scratch in the dark. Wouldn't that be a thrill? Yeah, do that.
Unscratchable, they know.
Unscratchable, baby. Are you coming in here later by yourself, by your lonesome?
It's kind of far from the other part of the prison, to be honest. I feel like it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it always is a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
That's this show. This show is a lot. You're a lot.
So are you.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I had too many Slim Jims today.
Your eyes rolled back in that last burp. It was really gross.
Okay, well, let's get out of here.
Okay. Running underground are surveillance tunnels, which guards used to man gun ports in strategic spots throughout the prison. Recently, one man was going through the tunnels when he felt a burning sensation. When he examined where it was coming from, he discovered scratch marks on his neck. Other investigators have heard a man's voice and footsteps following them. Lucky for us, we have the unscratchable Shane on our squad.
Nobody scratches me.
And he hasn't been scratched.
Not with this turtleneck. I invite you, ghouls, demons,
by ghosts,
goblins, mummies, ghosts, what have you, vampires. Get over here and scratch me. You won't do it. I dare you. No one can. I'm unscratchable, baby.
Oh God, I hope you get scratched.
I hope so too.
I hope they scratch your nipples clean off your chest. Here we go.
Where does this go, this tunnel?
I have no idea.
Well, this is not my favorite place.
That goes all the way down that way, and that goes that way.
All right.
But what's at the end?
I don't know. We're gonna find out though.
Little wet. Whoa,
gross.
check this out. Yeah.
It's gross down here.
Look at this. This is spooky.
Can you open it? Locked?
It's locked.
Oh, shucks. I would've went.
It's a nice little theater. Oh.
I was trying to look in there too. Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Yeah, that's right. So I would guess the prisoners would sit in here and watch, you know, Betty Boop or something.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, who wants to scratch us? It's a all-you-can-scratch buffet, and, you know, come on down here and you can scratch our backs. Maybe we'll scratch yours.
Scratch the blueprint of this prison on his belly.
Do it! Make me look like that guy in Prison Break.
It's the only adjective he has, the unscratchable. You could take it from him right now.
Come on, give me a scratch. Did you like that?
That was nice.
Okay.
How do I work this flashlight? Hey, there we go. Hey, that's dark, huh?
Yeah, let's go to the end here.
Well, I don't want to traverse the tunnel in the dark. That's how people get hurt.
Or we could turn on my little laser grid.
You got a laser grid? Whoa! It looks like the holodeck.
The laser grid is used to help visualize anomalies or movement in a room. It works by projecting a grid of laser dots, which can help identify any visual disturbances or movement that passes through the laser.
This is a cool device.
It is cool, right?
It's like a waffle. It's like you can just project a waffle whoa!
You know, I'll hit up the people who sold us that tech and say, hey, you should put this in your reviews or maybe on the brochure. It's like a waffle.
It's just like a waffle.
This is gonna help identify if something is moving in the dark, as you can see. All right, if there's anybody down here in this tunnel with us, walk towards my voice.
You want some popcorn? What if you say that?
You want some popcorn?
No, let's say it like you're in the theater and come on, put some.
Oh, like I'm the popcorn guy? Hey, you want some popcorn?
Yes, that's perfect. What the fuck was that?
Is that you?
Is that the pipes? That was the pipes.
But why did it tap like that?
I think I accidentally leaned against it.
Upon further review, it's unclear if it was the pipes, as Shane makes no contact with the pipes to induce such a sound.
Was it because you wanted some popcorn? Tap on the pipes if you want some popcorn. Just come towards me. We got the grid out.
Stop dilly-dallying!
We got the grid out.
Donkey!
All right.
If they're not responding to Shrek, then we got fucking.
We're not dealing with anybody of culture here.
Later in the night, our audio recorder left in this hallway picks up what sounds like a footstep. And we also picked up these two violent banging noises. And finally, we picked up this truly disturbing yell that echoed down the hall.
The underground tunnels have direct access to our next location. From the black box to the hole to seclusion cells, solitary confinement at the prison has had a whole host of unpleasant nicknames for good reason. with unsafe and inhumane conditions. Nearly as many people died during their time in the cells as they did at the gallows. On Halloween 1966, one prisoner allegedly cooked to death in the hot cell after only being locked in for 8 hours. It's tough to die on Halloween. My favorite holiday, I've been pissed.
But wouldn't that be a good time? Because you'd sort of, if you believed in this sort of thing, you'd have like a welcoming party because the veil is thin. The veil is thin.
It would depend on when, because I love Halloween, so if I died like moments before Halloween festivities, I'd be pissed. It's like that close to having one more.
The one plus side that I can think of is that it would be kind of fun to die, like the last thing you hear is the Monster Mash. Because I love that song.
So you're talking like mid-party then?
Yeah. Whatever happened to the Transylvania tour?
Reporting unnerving feelings that leave them dazed, visitors claim that spirits have attacked them, shoving them aside as the ghosts try to escape. The inexplicable sound of phantom prison doors opening and closing ring out in this area. One investigator heard a whirring sound inside their music box as it sped up communication. The friction inside left it permanently damaged. Many hear voices trying to talk to them, like Elizabeth Nicholas, who sent us this piece of evidence. Lizzie, what you got?
My friend and I were doing an Estes session inside 2 seclusion cells when we just decided to take a break for a second. Right when we stopped, we audibly heard a female say hi. It was very loud. It completely stopped us in our tracks. And I think what was more strange was the fact that it's a part of the prison where females weren't actually housed that often.
To the EVP cart.
That's very heavy. He's really strong.
Like Captain America.
Did you guys just hear that? Did you guys just hear that?
You do hear it, right?
It sounded a little bit like that little boy from The Grudge.
Oh, it sounded like, hi.
Yeah, it does sound like exactly that.
And the thing is, hi. The point is, you heard the hi. You often don't hear the EVP. That's the thing. And
EVP, it could be, again, we're just hearing a noise. And we're saying, that noise is the sound of the voice of a ghost.
Sure sounds like hi to me.
It also sounds like so many things. Creaky hinge, any old thing.
A creaky hinge.
There's no way a creaky hinge sounds like that. You're crazy to think that that's a creaky hinge. Obviously, it's the sound of a ghost.
That's not what a creaky hinge sounds. A creaky hinge sounds like this.
That sounds like half of the evidence we get on this show.
It's not true.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. We appreciate.
Well, we gotta go recreate the evidence. We're gonna try and recreate it ourselves. All right.
We're looking for a hot guy in here, real hot fella. How do you feel in there? You feel weird?
Not crazy.
I put this here.
I'm just curious. Oh, I don't know why I thought it would work, but. Is there a fella here? What was it like to get cooked? Did it feel bad?
I can't imagine it was a good experience.
Guess what time it is, ghosts? It's REM pod time.
The REM pod creates its own circular electromagnetic field and will alarm when anything penetrates that field. The more colors on the alarm, the more significant the intrusion. The REM pod also detects temperature fluctuations.
Beep, beep, boop, boop. The R2-D2 of Ghost Files. What's that, REM pod? Yes, it's a prison.
REM pod's not a thing.
What? Yes, it is a thing. It's your thing.
It's not a sentient being.
Oh, it's not? I always thought he was just telling us whether or not he sniffed ghosts.
If there's anybody in here in this solitary confinement cell with us, can you take a step towards that red light, please?
The one over there that's red.
Actually, you know what?
You know what red is, don't you?
Turn this off, maybe.
Gives us a little bit more of an idea of what it would be like to be in here.
Dark.
After asking the question, is there anybody here with us? We pick up a light, whispered yes.
If there's anybody in this cell with us that wants to talk to us, which I can't imagine you do, take a step towards that red light. There was also an EVP cot in this area by Elizabeth Nicholas.
And this one is the one that said, hi.
Could someone say hello to me? If you could say hi, Ryan, bonus points. Let's give some silence.
It's funny because out of context, that's the saddest thing you could ever say.
Could someone say hi to me? If you could say Ryan, I'd be even more happy.
Bonus points if you say my name.
Bonus points if you acknowledge me as a human being. All right, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to say hi, Ryan.
Or Shane.
Or Shane. If there's actually somebody in this prison, particularly in this solitary confinement cell, show Shane you're real. Say something right now. Tell us what prison we're at.
It's called Old Montana Prison.
Not you.
Hey, let's talk to the crispy fella.
I don't think he was like crispy. I think he was more like
air fried.
Perhaps.
You have an air fryer?
I do. Makes really good brussies.
Really?
Indeed.
Huh.
I'm trying to talk to the ghost. Why are you here? Why did you do it?
You put any seasoning on the Brussels sprouts?
Of course I put seasoning on the Brussels sprouts.
Okay, I was just curious.
Can you make it hot in here?
Make it do anything. Make it hot, make it cold, make it room temperature.
I'm gonna need you to tell us why you're here. We're gonna give you 30 seconds to tell us of silence. Of silence, Shane.
Donkey!
Silence.
Maybe we gotta do more Shrek tests.
Silence.
Fine.
30 seconds to tell us why you are in this prison cell. Let's have it.
What do you think they're gonna tell you?
Can you not give me like 1 second of silence?
All right.
30 seconds of silence. Here we go.
That's my Debbie. It's the Slim Jims. What does this say?
Women drum circle.
Whoa, that sounds baller. Why is this not? It's not even showing up on the camera.
Oh, because it's red?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's like vanishing.
It's like vanishing ink. It's like national treasure. Wow. Could you make the door slam, or could you make it sound like it's slamming anywhere in this entire shindig? Is that a creaking? Hello, Clarice.
Hi.
It's good to see you again.
Does it feel scary to be in there alone?
Not really.
Okay. Well, hey, wait, what if... That's good. What if we leave?
Oh, yeah, okay, we can leave.
And now we move on to the final phase of the hunt, our individual investigation of the old Montana prison.
I invite you to take this seriously and maybe don't chicken out like you did at the last prison we were at.
Sure.
Here's how our solo investigation will work. Shane and I will each have 20 minutes of alone time in the location. Shane will go first, and at the end of his time, we'll hide a walkie-talkie in the building. Once Shane returns, he will give me a hint on where to find said walkie-talkie. Then, it's my turn. I'll enter the building, and only after I radio back to Shane with the hidden walkie-talkie will the clock start on my 20 minutes of solo investigation. Let the games begin.
Well, you ready at the end of the night?
Feel strong, feel good. I'm definitely not tired.
I mean, if anything, the cold's gonna keep you awake.
It's gonna keep me frosty, as they say. Yeah. I'm gonna set this walkie somewhere deep within the bowels of this awful prison.
Well, you have to go to the hole too, because we didn't get to go there.
Have you ever known me to not go to the hole? I'll shove this thing so far up the hole, you're gonna scream.
It'll be unrecognizable.
You're gonna scream, man. All right, here I go.
All right, have fun. Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Wow, look at these stairs. The natural crumbling. Beautiful entropy. This is life. All things crumble. We will all be dirt someday.
What's he doing with his hand? I'm very much not looking forward to this. I never am. I never will. It's snowing. It's nighttime. And it's a big, scary building. You do the math. Would you want to do that? I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. It's just the gentlest of snow and big puffy flakes. Isn't life wonderful? All right, let's walk into this prison. Here I go up the tower steps. Here's the room where I believe they kept the big gorilla who was known to stalk up and down the hallways of this prison. There's no definitive proof that this prison was not guarded by gorillas, so that's what I choose to believe. Is this crooked? Can't really tell.
What are you, snacking on some popcorn at home or drinking a margarita all nice and cozy on your little couch thinking you could do this? You can't do it. Look at me right now, you can't do it.
And we continue. I often wonder about the paint in these places and whether or not it's poisonous.
Even if you think you can do it, you might be saying to your friends, I could do it. You couldn't. So sip up, eat your little snack, and enjoy the entertainment of me torturing myself.
Hello? Is there a ghost up here? All right, well, I'm at the top of the tower now, as you can see. There's literally one window, which is odd because it's at the very top of the tower, so you'd think they would have sort of windows on every wall. Oh, you could look out and be like, you there, prisoner! You could throw some apples at them. I'm gonna turn my light off so that I can just be swallowed up by the dark, thing we love to do here. Here we go. Yeah, it's the darkest thing I've ever seen. I've rarely been in a darker room. And let me take this moment and turn my light on for a second here. I'd like to say, there's a lot of times when people watch these episodes and they say, but you're talking the whole time. You don't give them time to talk. We cut it out because it's boring. We give them plenty of time to chat, the ghouls. And guess what? They got nothing to say. Enjoy how boring this is. I'm gonna give you some uncut silence here. Check it out. This is entertainment to you? This is what you want to watch right now? This is boring.
I always am kind of just in awe of how I could still work myself up by the time we get to this point. But, you know, this is the life I've chosen.
All right, now I'm heading over to the 1912 building where the cell block is. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll find myself a hole. Lovely. If you ever get the chance to stand in a darkened prison yard all by your lonesome, grab that opportunity by the balls. Because look at this. Oh my gosh. Is that stunning or what? Ooh, we got a water tower. They got the Animaniacs up there. What do they got? Okay, here I go, heading into 1912, one of our favorite buildings. The year the Titanic sank. Very fun. Remember that? Yeah. There's our little teddy bear friend. Once again admiring this gorgeous plaque. Holy moly, 1897. The Poly sliding door locking device. Hey, boo buddy, how about you shut the f up? You ever think about that? I hate you, boo buddy. There's a motion detector back there. If there's any ghosts here, I'm walking the block, so. Come on. I like to not put my flashlight down there, so I'm just walking into the abyss. how you gotta turn the corner when you're a ghost hunter. Gotta be spry.
You got 5 minutes left. So whatever wonderful investigating you're doing in there, I'm sure, get it done.
The TV room moved. Did this thing just turn off again?
Did you hear me? I wonder if it's not traveling.
I think my camera stopped working, so I'm just switching to my cell phone. I can't hear you!
I can't hear you down here. My front-facing camera stopped working.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go around in the hole for a bit, as you do. Where's the hole? Where'd my hole go? It's easy to get turned around in these places. Oh, is the hole up here? No. It's a wild goose chase looking for this hole. Okay, here's the shower rooms. Okay, now I remember where the hole is. All right, here goes the hole. The hole was reserved for obstreperous inmates. You know what? I learned a new word. I don't know what it means. I'm not gonna look up the definition. I'm just gonna assume it means of a manner that deserves to be put in a hole. Yeah, oh, this is, now that's a hole. Oh yeah, this is the hole. I'm in the hole. Ghosts. You wanna do something about it? Do you not like me in your hole? Last chance. I'm setting this down, ghosts. I'll just chuck this here. Cool. All right, cool, bye. Oh, what a hole. Hey, whoa.
Whoa, wow, look at the guy.
This is the face of a guy who just walked through a prison alone. Yeah, that's right. I did it.
How was it?
It was really good. It was really fun. It's a great place. You're gonna have a good time.
Awesome.
Okay, your turn.
Where'd you hide the walkie?
In the hole, man. I did have some technical difficulties. This camera stopped working, and then this one also stopped working. We got too many cameras up here now. There's so many cameras.
Camera got tired of looking at your face.
I guess it did.
Committed suicide.
Really mean. Really mean.
I've had enough.
Still mean. All right, get out there, get dirty. Go visit the hole.
I'll always
Grab
go
that
visit
walkie.
the hole.
Take it seriously.
All right, my favorite thing to do. A solo investigation. Gonna find a f***ing ghost, dude. Gonna find a f***ing ghost, dude.
He's already not taking it seriously. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I like this job. I like it. I like it. Oh. Let me see if I could remember how to get to this hole.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hole, nice. Oh, there we are.
I did my job.
I found the hole!
Okay, he did his job too. It's a nice little hole, isn't it?
It's a great hole. I love being inside this hole. It's the best hole I've ever been in.
I think some people might be offended by that.
No, not at all, big boy.
You sound a bit punchy. Is it because it's
3:35 in the morning?
The hole! Okay. All right, where am I going here? Oh, I can't see. My beanie keeps covering my eyes.
I don't know what's going on out there. Prisons are big, so there's a lot to walk around. And you just, hello.
All right, I'm in the cell block. Boy, do I hate this. Walking down the cell block, and this is horrifying. Looking through any one of these cells, just expecting to see something, you know? This is the best. I love this so much. Did I just see somebody in there? What the f? My mind's playing tricks on me.
No ghosts here, not one. It is an unhaunted place.
Let's see if I can find the, oh, there's more prisoners in there.
That scared the shit out of me. I think my heart stopped for a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, here's a chair. Let's sit in that. Well, that sucked.
Of all the places we've been to, none of them have had any ghosts anywhere. There's not one. There's no ghost. There is not a ghost. There's not a ghost in the world.
How the f do I get out of here? I can't remember. Oh boy, I think I'm lost. I'm lost. Oh, okay, I think I know where I am now. I'll go over to the tower to hang out with the boys. Lee and Jerry, my favorites. Boys, I'm coming in. Lee and Jerry, guess who's coming up? It's me, it's Ryan. That's who's coming up.
What are we doing here? What are we contributing? Hey, let's go to prison and talk about how miserable it was. Hey, all these people were sad. Let's see if we can talk to them. How are you feeling? Oh? Was it sad here you died of heat stroke? What was that like? No fun?
Don't show yourself, because if you do, I'll kill you again. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm gonna die just from walking up these stairs.
If I had to guess what Brian was up to, I would say that he's not taking his investigation very seriously. He yucks it up, he tries to have fun. I think he still believes. What? Well, he sounds like he actually had a little too much fun in the hole.
Legitimately out of breath.
You having a little too much fun in the hole there, buddy?
I'm at the top of the stairs. Is there anything you want me to say to Lee and Jerry? I just realized if I hear anything, I have to go towards the sound. That sucks.
I don't necessarily have anything to say to Lee and Jerry, but I do have to tell you that you should probably do a little more cardio.
Shut the f up! Am I? Oh, there's a tear coming out of one of my eyes. Am I emotional right now, or is it just cold and my eyes are confused? I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, here's some silence.
Reach out to the gorilla.
Sure. Is there a gorilla in here?
You know, do some sort of like monkey noises like
ook ook, give me a banana.
It didn't work. All right, I'm coming down. Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! Okay. Well, I'm leaving now. My time is up. I'm gonna say goodbye. Adios! Goodbye! Satan dude, just want you to know, I think the devil is a little I can't run anymore. It's pretty, I'm pretty tired. And I can't even see out of my right eye now. My beanie is completely, I'm wearing a beanie under a helmet. What the was I thinking? Well, it's cold, that's what I was thinking. That's, you know, it's an honest mistake. Don't be so hard on yourself, Ryan. But you're always hard on yourself, Ryan, yeah, I know. All right. I hath returned.
You did it.
I covered that place with me so much.
You covered that place with you?
That's right.
You got all up in there.
Spiritually. You know what I was thinking when I was in there?
What?
God, it feels good to be in another Montana moment.
That's what I thought when I was in the hole, man.
It's fucking great.
When I was in the hole.
All right.
Uneven. Oh, you gotta watch that helmet there.
Forgot
it. Yeah, that's a doozy. Oh, it's still snowing. Look at that.
While in operation, the old Montana prison was a dangerous place, not just because of the prisoners inside, but the inhumane conditions they were forced to live under. Conditions which have imprisoned the souls of ill-fated inmates. Did we make contact with a woman prisoner? Was there something lurking in the cell blocks? What was that chilling knock we captured in the surveillance tunnel? Our job as investigators is to collect and present questions, possibilities. Interpretation, however, solely belongs with you. But for our part, Old Montana Prison can now be locked away in the Ghost Files. Visit the Old Montana Prison and book your official ghost tour today.
Hey, hope you enjoyed the ep. Don't forget, we are doing podcasts now, so lubricate those eardrums and let's party.
It's disgusting.
I know.